Hello, we made it. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of Demon Creek, our Urban Shadows actual play. We're super excited to get started on the story with all of you. But before we get into all of that, let's do some introductions. So everyone, introduce yourselves. Give me your name, your pronouns, character name, character pronouns, and your playbook. We'll start with John.
Hey, I'm John or Rayamasa. I use he, they pronouns. I'm playing today Ezekiel, also he, they pronouns, who uses the Sworn playbook in, what is this, Urban Shadows 2? Yeah, second edition. Got it. Boom. I know what game I'm playing. Bow. Next.
Bow, 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 bow. Oh, okay, that's me. Hey, I'm Sam. Sam with two M's. I use she, they pronouns, but today I will be playing Issa Sinclair out of the Vamp playbook, and she uses she, her pronouns.
Next, hey everybody, I'm Viditya. I use he, him pronouns, and I am playing Lakshmi, who uses she, her pronouns, and she is the Tainted playbook.
Hey, I'm Petti. My pronouns are she, her. My character's pronouns are she, her, and my character's name is Krewtan. And the playbook I will be using is the Veteran.
Hi, everyone. Oh, God. Hi, everyone. I am CJ. My pronouns are they, them. I will be playing Mel, and her pronouns are she, her, and she's the wolf.
And I am Eli. I will be your MC for the night. I use they, them pronouns. I'll be playing the city and the NPCs and causing some mess. Real quick, before we get into all of that, just want to let y'all know we do have two chat commands that are active for this show. If you type !Creekcast, you will get all of our Twitter bios. Follow all of us because we're freaking amazing. You'll see why in a minute. If you put in !Creek tip, you'll get the link to tip all of us, the producer and Friends of Real Dice. Also, if you tip, if you give us money and we fill up the little bar we have on the overlay, that causes mess. And anyone who knows me, anyone who's ever played a game with me or seen a game that I've played knows I love causing mess. So please give me a reason to cause even more mess and a reason for my players to yell at me. But besides that, I think we're ready to hop into things. Are you guys good? Are you guys pumped? Are you ready?
Good? No. Ready? Yes.
Yeah.
Ditto.
That part.
Excellent. Well, I think we're gonna set the scene a little bit. It is the 1800s. It is the time of, please don't ask me if any of these are actually accurate, but locomotives and lots of discovery for a lot of people in the areas. Discovery of new areas, new friends, discovery of self, and unfortunately for the town of Demon Creek, new visitors. About a week ago, Sheriff Wesley informed a lot of the members of the town that there was a newcomer to town, which is kind of unusual for Demon Creek itself. It's a very local town that doesn't have a lot of in and out traffic, but sometimes people show up, and sometimes those people are a little bit weird, a little bit just not very social to everyone. Polly showed up in town maybe a week ago and hasn't really made an effort to make any connections. Polly is staying at the Demon Creek Inn and pretty much got to town, has held herself up in her suite and hasn't really done anything, said anything to anyone since. But we do have another issue that has shown up with the arrival of Polly. First, it was John. John one of the wizards in town who was just loved by many, the person that you would go to for most of your favors, always could be found at Heyday, either talking up a storm or Heyday, using some of the services that Heyday provides. Maybe 2 days after Polly arrived, John stopped showing up. Then it was Marcus, another wizard in town, another ally to some this time, not all, but still someone that the town knew very well. And then Elena. And then the list just grew to the point where there were 10 wizards missing. All just disappeared, up and left. No sign of struggle, no sign of not even a note left behind to say where they were going. They just disappeared. And it's gotten to the point that the people in the town are getting a little bit restless, a little bit confused as to what to do, as Sheriff Wesley has informed everyone and continuously will tell everyone everything is fine, there's no problem, it's being handled if there is a problem, but people are still going missing, and we're not really sure who's up next. But that's a problem for another day. Today we're having a celebration. The Heyday is celebrating yet another end of the work week for everyone involved. And why would we worry about all of these other problems when we could drink, we could have fun, and we could just enjoy one another? These problems are for the sheriff. The sheriff has them handled. The sheriff has them handled. But we start our story at Heyday. Standing behind the bar, we find excuse me a second. Standing behind the bar, we find Elias, who is stepping in for one of the bartenders who couldn't make it in today. But Elias, big smile on his face, very welcoming and very a bit flirty to everyone who comes in, but not in a way that ever makes anyone uncomfortable. Always warranted. I would like to know who arrives first to Heyday.
Their booze?
Yes.
Krewtan.
Krewtan, as you enter, can you please describe to us your character and what you do when you get inside?
Sure thing. So Krewtan is a sort of power lifter build black woman. So think thick with like 4 C's instead of 1. Hair is braided and pulled back into a bun at the back of still braids. It's got a leather vest and just kind of a plain shirt underneath. Regular looking, just working jeans, and looks mildly perturbed, probably perpetually.
As you head inside, where do you head first?
To the bar.
To the bar, got it. Ezekiel, who's been sort of wiping down the area a bit, not Ezekiel, I'm so sorry.
Second character.
Elias.
I'm like, whoa, hold up.
You're here.
Oh my God.
Elias, who's been wiping down the area a bit, sees your approach. Krewtan, how's it going?
Beer, please.
Beer, at least you said please. Okay. And he goes and gets you a pretty large glass of beer, filled to the brim, and slides it towards you. You here for the festivities?
Nothing better to look at anyway.
I mean,
sip,
that's
a third of the glass gone.
I think as you're drinking, he just says, "That's a valid response." Oh God. Okay. Well, if you need anything, we're here. Anything I can help you with now, or are you just gonna keep sipping?
Yep.
Cool. Sounds good. He's giving you this like confused, semi-concerned look, but also it's like people come to the bar to drink. It's fine.
Crew does make sure to tip, by the way. Pay the
Of course. Who's next into the saloon?
I feel like Ezekiel is there.
Yeah.
Because they like work there. So like I feel like Krewtan is the first in, but Zeke's probably outside like fixing something and then kind of rotates back in when he comes like afterwards.
Yeah. Please, as you get back inside, describe your character.
Yeah.
And what are you doing?
So Ezekiel, or Zeke, because no one calls them by their whole name, is a like 5'9" just beanpole of a person. They're lanky. They are in a coat that's like a size too large for them, maybe, so they're sort of somewhat drowning in it. But they work as the bouncer here for a reason, and everyone else knows or will find out if they're rowdy enough. The reason why they are wearing an overlarge coat is because they're the only people allowed to have weapons in here. So for the sake of decorum, it's covering up the double-barreled sawed-off stuck to their leg, and the small one-handed sword strapped to their hip on the opposite side. So, keep it calm, keep it polite, and no one has to know about that.
Yeah, I think you come in and you're sort of taking the scan of the crowd, getting your bearings a bit, and it would be considered a side tackle if it were someone of any amount of stature, but Val, nah.
Yep.
Val goes at you for like a sort of side, tries to surprise you with like a side hug type situation, and he staggers back a bit after making impact.
Yep.
Hey.
Hey, okay, there's a gun on that side, right? Like, I'm not saying that I'm not saying it could go off by accident, but
would you rather me go on the sword side? Or
the front is usually pretty good.
Front?
Yeah,
that's expected though. So, is there another option that I could come from above?
I would like to see you come from above. That would be funny, if nothing else.
The smile on Val's face gets huge. And he just says, all right.
Okay, now you're actually gonna do that. Okay, great.
Not now. I gotta wait.
Try not to scuff the balcony on the way down, I guess.
I'll do my best.
Thanks.
Val actually gets waved over by one of the patrons, and this is a regular for Val, so he ends up heading over after giving you like a pat on the shoulder. Who's up next?
I think so Lakshmi walks in, and she's got like a real kind of big wide brim hat, real classic. So she kind of walks in, eyes kind of covered, big old kind of like cloak poncho looking thing, and walks up to Zeke, and I think it's like she comes in looking all cool, and then like tilts the hat up, looks at Zeke, and you just see tired, baggy eyes, like like not at all like a hero, just like, hey Zeke,
you've had a rough week, huh?
It's just I like pull out like a lever action shotgun and like hand it to you. Like I imagine I'm like, hey, like here, just take this for-
It's
please."
half dropped out of your hand before I've even grabbed it yet.
I'm like, I get it, thanks. It's like a
Yeah.
burden on me. I can't wait to give it to you.
Yeah, Zeke will take it and put it in the little like cubby.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go to the bar. She also like kind of pulls off her cloak, and she's got like I'm like trying to think about like Western business casual. So it's like button up, like a vest. It's like as basic as you can kind of get, but it's all like pretty prim. Like it's done nicely, and like she takes care of her outfit, but it's nothing flashy. And she keeps the hat on though. She likes to keep it on. And she's got kind of like a thick, tight braid of like just like jet black hair. And she like sits down, probably next to Krewtan, and like just slumps over and is like, I'll have what she's having.
Yeah. Elias gets another very large cup of beer ready for you and slides it in your direction.
Oh, thank you. Just takes smaller sips. Like is just really enjoying it. You almost like she takes a sip of it and like a smile and like a calm like holidays. You know. I have the day off. I have the evening off.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's a good thing to have. Let's hope it stays that way.
You know, knocks on the bar like pretty loudly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's up? Got two of you left.
Question.
I'm gonna make one of you.
What time of day is it?
Sun has just set.
Sun has just set. Okay. I think Issa will come in next. She normally likes to be fashionably late, but this will do. Yeah, so I think it's like that moment where as soon as she walks in, it's like a record scratch and everyone just kind of turns to look. Something that she's used to.
Yeah.
So she just gives like a graceful like nod and smile and also makes her way to the bar. Issa is unnaturally beautiful, like just extremely striking features, bright, like almost like depending on what way you look at them are either like silver or like hazel eyes. She's about 5'10" or so, relatively tall, thick, very shapely, and has like this very golden hue to her brown skin that looks also a little unnatural. She smiles, but it's just kind of like a gracious nod, never her full mouth, her teeth, like you don't see all of them in her smile. And she's dressed in kind of like a flowy blouse with a vest, like a corset that's kind of like tied up and like sitting her up right a little bit in her posture, and a long black like linen dress or skirt. Honestly, she doesn't wear shoes. She's not wearing shoes. She doesn't have to, but she just kind of almost like glides unnaturally as she walks to the bar. And I think she sits down on the other side of Krewtan and just smiles, but she doesn't order anything. She just nods at the bartender.
Divas.
God bless.
This feels
Um,
almost pointed that you didn't sit next to me.
It's fine. I don't think anything Issa does isn't pointed.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Like, there's a reason. And I'm like, do I smell
For
bad? Like,
everything.
Like, if you read into that, you're probably correct. Yeah, you take your seat. You can see across the way at the stage, there's someone preparing to do some music, and someone you recognize, actually, Raven. Raven is sort of trying to work with the guitar player and making sure that everything on his end is good, and sees you from across the way, and like big smile and small wave.
Issa sees her and nods, and I think that's about the first time you actually see kind of like a semblance of a smile on Issa's face. And she kind of just licks her lips as like a code to Raven. Raven already knows. So she'll like head over to the side of the bar in the back for me and comes back with like a wine glass that's got a very colored Merlot looking esque liquid inside
It's
of it.
definitely a red.
And she kind of just like gently reaches over and grabs it from Raven, but like the touch of her fingers is just a little too long. And she smiles and like winks at her and just keeps going, just like sits back in silence.
Attention, please. Yeah, and last but not least,
I'm just screaming, chanting "gay" in the background. And
there's something outside approaching.
What? Do you hear that?
Whoa! What? Oh, what was that?
Okay, good.
you ever hear that? I'm not gonna do it right now. I'll say it later. Guys, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, that fucking TikTok. Good.
Oh god.
I think like it's really funny because you get this like juxtapose after like the record scratch, the like the all of the eyes on Issa. For a moment, it's like kind of nice. And then everyone hears a really loud "fuck you," and someone gets kicked through the door. And you just see incoming, like, I don't know, maybe the door broke. Maybe like I like to think that it says fun double doors and saloons, so they don't break, but just kind of like coming in, breathing heavy, like okay. Wearing like hair tied back in a bun, wearing like all black with like not cargo pants, but like things that you would assume are like easy to rip away. I guess they are just cargo pants, with an embroidered like 3 claw marks on the back of the elastic shirt. You just see this like 5'4", not huge, not very large, like just breathing heavy woman come in, and she's just like, oh, hey, it's a party, and then just kind of saunters over to the bar.
Mel.
Hey,
Zeke from overhead.
hey, Zeke.
I'm fine with you drinking. Take out your trash first.
Oh, okay. And I think she just kind of walks over to the person that she kicks and just kicks them on the ground. Get up. Come on.
No. They try to get up. It's a struggle.
So I just kind of like, okay, all right. And then just like drag them outside, but not very far. Literally like at the border of the door. Exactly what Zeke wants me to do.
They literally just they lay there. Like they're alive. They're conscious, but they're too fucking damn tired to try to move right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And just kind of walks back over to the bar and just like, oh, looks at Krewtan. Said my horse was ugly. Could you believe that?
I could. It was one good thing to say.
I get a beer.
Elias actually slides 2 in your direction.
Yeah. Yeah. Just kind of drinking immediately.
Issa's like swirling the liquid around in her glass and just kind of like you can like see if like you're looking at her, she's like subtly like sniffing the air a bit and then just kind of like looks over to you and goes, continuously causing ruckus, I see. Typical. And just takes another sip.
And then just kind of takes, already having drunk their one beer, picks up the other one. Looking fine as ever.
Darling, you flatter me. Continue.
Just immediately chugging the beer, walks over, bet. And
Oh my god.
Issa just falls right into it, just like leans back in her chair and just smiles, nods her head, but still doesn't necessarily like, say much, but is clearly entertaining it.
yeah, it's the normal.
Further outside the bar, there's just gay.
Gay.
in the background.
Like, what?
Do you hear that?
What's
Is your
going on?
nose bleeding right
What
now?
is
What's
that
happening?
It's the crows of Demon Creek. They have a very specific and special call. Gay! Gay!
Boy, they're right on time with it. I do it every time.
Oh, those damn crows.
Yeah, I think as like the saloon begins to get back a sense of normalcy after 2 disruptive entrances, the music actually starts up, and it's a very happy end of the work week. Let's dance, let's be merry, let's have a good time before we have to go back to doing things. And the vibes are absolutely immaculate for the first 5 minutes. Until there's another entrance. This time, the person, it seems like they try to like go in at a like and not be noticed, but as soon as Polly walks in the door, there is an immediate like someone clears their throat really loud and the bar goes silent. There's a mix of confusion and tension, and everyone is sort of trying to figure out what to do here. When finally Elias is like, don't forget to check your weapons with Zeke over there, and then come get a drink. And people start trying to like resume back to how things were going, but there's a bunch of whispering happening, and there's an obvious like change in the energy that has happened here. As Polly approaches the bar, approaches you first, Zeke, and hands you just a small dagger. He just gives it to you.
Don't mean to be rude, but is that it?
Yes. People usually walk in with more.
Yeah. But-
I didn't bring a lot with me to town, so
Again, not judging, just double checking.
okay. Yes. Thank you.
You haven't, pardon me for asking, but you haven't really gone outside much since you've been here.
No, I haven't.
So I assume it's your first time here at Heyday, though I would know, I guess.
Yeah, first time.
Well, in that case, since you're a first timer, I've got to be, I'm going to give you a quick rundown. Don't be rude. Don't cause a fuss. We won't have a problem.
All right. I came in with a very small dagger, and when I came in, everyone else was kind of rude. So I don't think I'm the one who needs that lesson right now, but thank you. And Polly just walks away. Not doesn't seem to be annoyed or anything, but it honestly looks like she's very used to it.
Get that.
Was that?
Oh, I'm saying I get that.
Mm.
Used to it.
And she heads to the bar and just says, "What do you have that's strong, very strong?" And Elias just goes and pours a shot of something that everyone in the immediate vicinity smells horrible. Smells like it will literally burn your eyebrows off. And Polly just throws it back immediately. I'll take about 3 more of those. Thank you. And sits
that's
like
disgusting.
it gets the job done.
Burns a hole in your chest, but go off.
If I had, never mind. Hi, I should introduce myself. I'm Polly.
He's
Oh, we know who you are.
Get a tip of the hat.
My reputation precedes me, even though, and she shakes her hand while she says this. Reputation precedes me, even though I haven't done anything. I don't know any of y'all, so that's interesting.
Not a lot of new folks come here often.
What she said.
Is it because you're so hospitable, or something else?
It's because I'm so sweet.
People like you don't come around here very often. Is all.
What exactly do you mean, people like me? What exactly do you think people like me are?
Well, quiet to themselves. We're a town of everybody knows everybody here, so when newcomers come along, we expect to meet them. When they don't, we tend to have questions. That's all. No harm, no foul.
So I was just supposed to get to town and go door to door, introduce myself to everybody.
No,
y'all do it here?
No, but you at least could come to get a drink. Local watering holes where we all come to congregate at some point in time. Heyday's known for that around here.
Well, that's good to know now. I've been traveling for a while, though, so I need
Understandable.
to get my bearings about me.
I get it. No worries. Just a pleasure to meet you now. Just another long sip from her glass.
You notice that everyone is staring at y'all, trying to gauge like what the conversation is, what's going on, and Polly seems to be getting irritated the more she sits here. To the point that someone a few seats down starts to whisper something, and Polly just sort of slams one of the shot glasses down and it shatters.
Hey.
Y'all got a problem?
Oh, whoa. No harm, no foul.
You break something, you pay for it. This is a nice establishment.
Seems... I agree that it does seem like a nice establishment, but the people here don't seem to follow that suit to that, so... I'm just wondering if there's anything I can do to ease y'all's concerns, since you have them, apparently.
Probably
You've
sleeping
eased
with
every
somebody
last
with
one of
a-
mine.
She sort of just looks at the crowd, after giving Issa like a quick wink, looks at the rest of the crowd, and they're just staring and like waiting. No one has their weapons on them, but they all look ready to do something. Ratden. And as Polly begins to turn back to the rest of you and say something, I'm sorry, it's just newcomer, and it happens often, especially with, and the doors to the saloon swing open one more time. Violently this time.
Oh boy, here we go.
I would like a put a face to a name with mortality from everybody.
Okay. Ooh.
Hold on. I have
Right.
to go back into here and find.
I love that moment when we're all ostensibly here to play a tabletop game and everyone goes, ah, shit, dice. Right. Yeah.
Right,
That's
hold
the thing
on.
we need. Hold on.
Damn, wait
Straight
a
up
second.
forgot.
I forgot
Dice.
mechanics existed. It's fine.
Oh.
Sorry,
So
was
do we
face-
add Mortalis?
Yes.
Ooh, I got a 10.
I jumped out.
Damn.
Okay.
7.
7 as well.
I have
Seven,
an 8.
8. Oh no.
Nope.
I can.
What was it?
5?
Ooh,
Ooh.
nice.
That's fun.
Oh, boy.
Messy.
Oh.
Okay. So
Very poorly.
3 partials, 1 full success, and then 1 failure. So everybody's gonna know who this is, and then I'll give extra information for the full success and the failure. This is Jebediah. Of course, it's Jebediah.
Huh?
Jebediah is a local hunter, actually,
Oh.
that hunts vampires. Not every vampire, not any and all vampire. Typically, it's either someone is paying him to hunt a vampire, or this vampire is causing a lot of ruckus and it needs to stop. So he doesn't he doesn't discriminate after the money comes through, but before that it's wishy-washy. All that said, Jebediah is not the nicest person in town, or not the easiest one to get to know. He kind of stays to himself, mostly only coming into town regularly to get supplies and to sometimes come to the saloon for just a little bit of recreation, because you can't hunt all the time.
Says you.
So for our full success, you can either get a debt on Jebediah or a useful piece of information. What would you like to choose?
Ooh, I don't have a lot of debts, so I think Jebediah owes me.
Okay. Tell me why Jebediah owes you.
Mel is rowdy. This is known. And I just think that maybe one night, like one of the vampires that like Jebediah was supposed to be hunting, like bumped into Mel or pissed Mel off or something, and she just tore into their ass, basically doing the job for Jebediah. And like while that's over, Jeb's like, can I get that? And she's like, it's gonna cost you.
Yeah, so you can mark down a debt on Jebediah. On the other hand, Krewtan, you have had dealings with Jebediah before, and in one of those dealings, you ended up owing Jebediah. Can you tell me why?
Well, you see, normally Zeke's pretty good about helping Krewtan and not holding her accountable all that much, Jebediah is not. So Krewtan decided she wanted to try and relive her glory days again and try and take on 21 people to try and top her record, and almost got knocked out by the first person. So Jebediah covered, and we'll never let Krewtan forget.
So yeah, Jebediah has 1 debt on you.
Yep.
I will mark that down because I could use it.
Quick question in addition, because we rolled to put a face to a name, I have an in-house Rolodex move, and it lets me ask an additional question no matter what my option is. So I would like to know generally what is Jebediah's standing at Heyday? What kind of what's the mark on his record like?
He's not the worst patron. He doesn't come in regularly enough to be the worst. But if he did, bad. Jebediah is the type of person who always stays strapped and does not like the fact that he has to check his weapons at the door. And so he typically will hide weapons on him. And you won't know until he's drawing a stake on someone.
Nuisance.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I think Mel comes out of the bathroom, and sees, like, 1, it's really weirdly tense. 2, there's a relatively new person, and 3, Jeb just walked in, and she just loudly, like, cuts it and goes, "Hey, Jeb, what's good? How you doing?" And then kind of walks up to them. Just kind of pats Jebediah on the back. It's like, "How you doing? What you
As
doing?"
soon as you make contact with Jebediah, you can tell he's extremely tense. There's like a small vibration to him that is not normal, and he's making eyes at Polly. Polly seemed to like look at him and look away because who the fuck is this man? But he's locked on to her, it seems.
Yeah. I say, yo, I get it. I lean in and I whisper, hey, Jebby, is that your ex?
No, it's not my ex. It's my next Mark, though.
Oh, hold on. And I walk over to Polly and I say, yo, Polly, I think your ex is here.
Polly looks at you, looks at
my
Jebediah.
lord.
I don't know him from Adam. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
What's Jeb doing here?
Jeb's here for his ex, his Mark.
Number 1
Is
instigator.
Mark? I think
Is Mark.
like Lakshi's like, that's not what a Mark is, Mel.
And then I think Mel just kind of like, and then like slaps the table. Oh shit, I forgot. Jeb's a hunter. It is like, and then looks at Polly.
You forgot.
Yeah, the first time we met, I thought at first Jeb was like a service worker, like, you know, cleaning up the town and whatnot. They helped me pick up somebody that spilled my drink like a couple weeks ago. Now I am actually thinking that might have been another one of their exes, Mark's.
Yeah.
Anyway, slaps Polly on the back. Godspeed. And like, can I get another drink?
Oh no.
Good.
Zeke, you tell me real quick. Do you think Heyday is the type of place to have weapons hidden for the like workers know where they are?
Oh yeah, 1000%. There's like at least 1 or 2 under the bar.
Excellent.
Good.
You can see Mel as you try to get a drink from Elias. Elias is looking at Jeb and like hand is under the bar on something, like ready to go, but like waiting to see what happens.
and I think Mel sees this, understands that she's not getting a drink, looks at Jeb, looks at Polly, actually then looks back at Jeb and is like, hey, could you like wait? I'm trying to drink. It's my night off. They're watching the pups.
Yeah.
Jeb at that doesn't reach for any of the weapons, but sort of adjusts his coat so that they're visible, and there are several. Probably the most that you've ever seen Jeb carrying at one point in time. And he sort of just says to the bar, now, I know y'all have rules on violence and whatnot inside, so I'm gonna do you a courtesy. Polly, you come outside and we can handle things out there so that all these people don't get their panties in a bundle over it. Or
Real quick.
yeah.
You thought you were going to come here into this establishment in front of me, take the person you see I'm talking to, and then take them outside for your own benefit. Jeb, you know that is not how we get down around here. Show some respect.
I'll show some respect when Polly does something to earn it. Doesn't pick off on our citizens.
Polly just got here. Polly has not been seen since she got here until this very day here.
You know who else hasn't been seen since she got here? Marcus, John, several of the townsfolk.
You know shady shit happens in this town all the time.
And a shady person walked in.
Damn.
I'm just trying to solve the problem. I'm just trying to do the job that I was assigned. So, if Polly
what proof do you have? Because what you've told me so far is circumstantial.
Do you have other evidence that points to someone else?
Do you have evidence that points to her? Answer my question.
Get their ass.
I feel like we're in a stalemate then.
Then I feel like you should probably step the fuck down.
Jeb.
Ooh.
Jeb. From off to the side, Zeke is sort of boots up on a table with the shotgun pointed at him from where it rests by his leg. It was like, I don't know about pointing fingers or evidence, but you do have a double barrel pointed directly at your other doubles, so I'd suggest stepping outside. You're being rude.
Extremely.
Ooh.
I'm totally fine going outside as long as that one joins me.
You don't
She won't
work
be.
here.
She's under my protection as of now.
No, okay.
Oh,
Here we go.
Hey.
Shit.
So until you come to me with some actual solid proof evidence that she has anything to do with what's going on around here, you won't be saying a good goddamn thing. Good night, Jebediah.
As you say this,
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm
sort
reaching
of-
behind myself.
You reach. You don't find anybody.
Damn,
Oh.
I was gonna flirt with Polly next.
Oh.
For anyone who is aware of their surroundings at all, a lot happens at the same time.
Okay.
Holly, who's sort of been like gripping the side of the bar this whole time, at some point during all of this, gets up and runs at Jeb
Yeah.
extremely fast.
Hmm.
Yo, I want to run that jab too. Shit.
Interesting.
As as Polly is able to, in this moment where Jeb is distracted by trying to like get all of you on his side, Polly tackles him, bites him in the neck, and you see Jeb like pushing and clawing, and like finally at one point gets a foot in the right position and kicks Polly off of him. Issa and Mel, you both notice something. Issa, the eyes, the demeanor, a lot of what you see from Polly right now is reading vampire in like rabid frenzy at this point. However, you guys can usually clock each other right on the spot. That didn't happen.
Why didn't it?
Yeah. Mel, a lot of the speed and the ferocity of the movements and everything, and also some of the eyes as well, reads werewolf. But once again, you can typically clock a werewolf from a mile away, from scent alone. You all watch as Polly, who was this about 5'5" petite woman, grows and stretches, and hair begins to come out of the skin, and the face elongates. And standing on 2 feet in front of all of you is some form of lichen that is also mixed with some form of vampire. And that is where we're going to end the session.
Quick question, very important.
Yeah.
Is one of the shots that Polly ordered left over?
Yes.
Krewtan drinks it as soon as Polly links it, Jeb.
I was gonna say, as soon as Polly jumped on Jeb and bit him, you kind of see Issa's like neck roll.
Yeah.
Her eyes start, her pupils dilate, and her fangs retract. Like,
Oh
just,
god.
Yeah. I was just laughing.
This whole time, by the way, Lakshmi is just damn like, please
Please,
don't.
God,
It is.
please.
I am off the clock. Please.
every time. Oh,
Damn.
You're off the clock. Zeke is on the clock. Like, do I have to shoot everybody now?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, oh,
I can't believe that, Eli. That was amazing.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, this is
I'm
great.
very excited for this game.
Oh, this is great.
This
Thank
is some
you.
underworld shit, is what this is.
This is
That was the first thing I thought of too.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's interesting. We have a new creature in town that doesn't have a playbook.
Yeah.
that's the best kind. The best kind.
Rest in peace to Jeb.
Yeah.
I miss you.
Yeah,
Poor
that-
Jeb.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
No, not at all.
We will not miss Jeb at all.
Yeah, but I don't have a lot of people that like owe me, so like I would love if Jet stays alive.
Crew would
I
love
would
to be
love to drain him dry.
Beautiful. That's just to stay alive so I can have power over you. Jesus.
I mean,
Nobody ever owes me shit. You owe me stuff. Stay alive.
Stay like kicks them while they're down. Come on.
Dog plus.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
that
God.
was the
Great.
session one. Thanks to everyone who has joined us for our premiere of Demon Creek Urban Shadows actual play. We're gonna do some outros, and then we're gonna do some announcements, and then we're gonna head off. So we're gonna do outros starting with CJ.
Hi everyone, I am CJ, also known as Scholastic Dragon. That is Scholastic like the book fair, dragon like the mythical creature. If you do not know what the Scholastic book fair is, I cannot help you. If you want to find me online, I am at Scholastic Dragon. Drop the O when you type in the word dragon on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. There we go.
Twitch itch is rough.
Twitch itch. Yeah, the Twitch itch. I don't know who goes after me.
That's me this time.
Boop, boop.
But yes, I am Petty Energy over on Twitter, though the ad is actually NNG98 because what's brand consistency? You can also find me on Twitch at Petty Energy. I stream Sunday night, so tonight, so in a couple hours, you can find me playing something, perhaps Crimson Spires again, because more vampires. Yeah, so that's my Twitter, that's my Twitch. I'm probably in other things that I forgot, but whatever. Internet, you'll find it.
I love it. Hey everybody, I think I'm next. Again, my name was Viditya and will continue to be that. Hopefully. You can find me online at Viditya Valetti. Basically everywhere. I'm a game designer. You can find my games at viditya.valetti. vidithyavaletti.itch.io. I was about to give you my email for some reason. You can email me. Yeah, you can find my games at vidithyavaletti.itch.io. I have a bunch of really fun things. If you like the vibe of this kind of cowboy western monsters, you should check out my game Bloody Badlands.
It's
I'm
really
very
good.
excited. Yeah, and I don't have a lot going on right now, so that's about it for me.
All right. I guess that means I'm next. I am Samm, again, Samm with 2 M's. You can find me on wow, my whole brain blanked just that quick. Twitter, Instagram at Lust for Life. That's LUSTTFORLIFEEX. That's a mouthful. I should probably change it. I'm too lazy. I won't. I am so excited. I was playing Issa here today. I am all over the place with random streams coming in and out. Obviously, you'll catch me here on Sundays. And there are some more really cool projects that I have coming up in the future. Look out for Strix U, where I will be playing on that with the awesome Black Girl Mage and also somebody else amazing on that table is also here with me too, so I'm excited about that. There's some more games coming up that are happening on Infinite Monkey Tales, so just follow me on Twitter and I will keep you up to date with everything that I'm doing.
That's me, I think. Hi, I'm John or Rymas. You can find me on Twitter at RY0MASA because brand consistency is great, but getting the right name is hard.
That part.
So, yeah, I've been playing Zeke the Sworn today, and I don't do projects because my big project is school. Fuck me. So I'm in grad school, wrapping up hopefully my last year of that this year, so maybe I'll be doing some more things later, but it's a good time. But in the meantime, that means I have no free time for like fuck all.
Hi. Hi, I'm Eli. I have been your MC for the night. You can find me on Twitter at Reliable Elliot, where I tweet about anything and everything, especially Renaissance Act 1. I am working on a few things behind the scenes right now with professional GMing and streaming and whatnot. I have a streaming thing that is coming very soon. I just need my life to not be hectic so that I can get it in order. But it is coming very soon. It's going to be really awesome, and I'm super excited for it, as I am super excited for the continuation of this show. This show happens every Sunday, so I'll catch y'all again. Well, Jesus Christ, words. I'll catch y'all again in 1 week, where we will resume our story and figure out why the fuck there's a hybrid in the bar fucking up the hunter. In addition to that, give me 1 second to get to my announcements things. Yes. So there are no other shows until our next show for this week, but The Mind and the Martyr will be coming back in August. So be on the lookout for that on Mondays. And then also, Should Suns Rise has their next session on August 10th. So definitely tune in for that. The first session was absolute chef's kiss amazing. So you're gonna want to continue on with that story with them. But yeah, I think that's all I have for now. I don't have any more curveballs to throw at my players, so I think we should go ahead and sign off. So y'all have a good rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend, and we will see you very soon.